Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from the Sitrep podcast. And we're going to have a real Sitrep Christmas here, so to speak, with a quick fun game of Panzer General, the Gold SSI Classic Panzer General. This one goes way back. I think its first release was 1993, 1995, something like that. And it was originally created for the PC, and then they later ported over a version in the PlayStation 1. Yeah, that's the PlayStation 1. The old gray box with a CD disc you used to drop in there. I mean, we're going way back here, guys. We're doing historical wargaming. Not only is the game historical, but I should say not only is the battle historical, the game system that we're playing this on is historical. No, I'm not playing this on an actual PlayStation 1. That would be epic. But we're playing this on PC with the Panzer General Forever upgrade that fans have done in recent decades. Marty Schaefer, hello sir, how you doing? Oh man, we got actual pretty good audience today. Wow, check it out. Alright guys, so no long history spiel today because I think people are getting tired of that. Everyone knows about the Battle of the Bulge. The Allies land in Normandy, they push across France. The Germans do really cause a lot of damage at the Operation Market Garden when we tried to sort of sneak in the side door of Germany. That didn't work. That's the big British screw up. The Americans had their own screw up. It's called the Hurtgen Forest. Rasmus and I have already explored that in another stream. Plus all kinds of supply problems. The Canadians were getting hung out to dry in the Scheldt estuary and all along those channel ports on the far northern wing of the Allied advance. So long story short, 13 minutes in, take your first shot of the day. Yeah, the Allies do not make very good progress during the fall and early winter of 1944 to 45. And things are getting so bad that by the middle of December of 44, Hitler gets the great idea that he's going to strike with another big counteroffensive with everything that he kind of has left, or everything that he can spare. Actually, it's way more than he can spare, but whatever. He's no strategic genius. He masses together a pretty powerful force, and he manages a pretty good counterattack through the Ardennes Forest. The same force he struck through in 1940 when he invaded France the first time. The same force the Germans struck through in, in 1870 in the Franco-Prussian War. It's the Germans' favorite move, and the Allies always fall for it, going back literally hundreds of years. They did it again in 1944, and it almost worked. Well, not really, but close enough. Anyway, I've already had turn 1 of this game because this is a new port, and I wasn't sure how it was going to work here on our stream. So yeah, we're actually starting Allied turn 2 now. The Germans struck out of all of these cities here with the German crosses on them, and you'll see where some of my units are already down to 10%. Everything starts off this game pretty much with a 10. And some of them are already down to 1, some of them are already down to 7. There's a lot of gray, dark gray fog of war hexes, because my whole forward line has basically been annihilated. The Germans hit very, very hard in the early morning hours of 16 December 1944. That's the beginning of the Battle of the Bulge. Kind of largely, largely considered the largest battle in the history of the American Army. By the time it was all over, it would eventually tie up like 1.5 million men or something. It's a big fight. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and have a quick battle today. So in my turn 1, I bought a bunch of reinforcements, and good thing, because the Germans have pretty much not only destroyed, not only broken through, they've pretty much annihilated my front line. That's why you can't see a lot of German units. Nobody is left alive. There are no radio messages coming from the front line. The front line just isn't there anymore. All the commanders are just calling in the radio going, forward line of contact, report enemy contact. Sir, there's no one on the other end of the phone. Maybe once in a while someone starts, cracking, talking shit in German across the radio. I mean, the entire front line is just gone. Which kind of happened. 28th Infantry, 106th Infantry, the Golden Lions, yeah, the 2nd U.S. Infantry, they're almost annihilated in place. Some of these divisions did not have a good day on 16 December. 1944. Of course, this battle would rage on through the rest of December. The tide would finally turn right about Christmas, which is why we decided to kind of pick it here for one of our Christmas battles. Christmas 1944, the weather breaks. The sky is clear. It gets very, very cold. But that's where all the snow falls out of those clouds, and the sky just becomes crystal clear. It's like the perfect Christmas morning. I think it's like the day after Christmas. It's crystal, like perfect North European winter morning. Clear blue skies, fresh snow all over the ground, and the German troops just shit a chicken because they look at that blue sky, and there's nothing more terrifying to a German soldier in 1944 than a clear blue sky, because that means the Jabos are coming. Jabo is a German abbreviation for a Jag bomber, or what, their idea for their word for fighter bomber. They were terrified of the Mustang, well, really the P-47 Thunderbolts, the Typhoons, the Tempests, all that stuff, the Mosquitoes. So, again, the Germans are pretty much striking out of the east. They're trying to push to the west. All the objective hexes are marked in yellow outlines. I'm on defense, so I hold most of them. And although I'm losing them fast, again, we're only on turn 2, and yeah, I'm getting the shit kicked out of me. I do have one thing that's kind of broken in my favor. The weather has just broken. The weather right now is overcast, frozen. My planes can actually attack this turn. This is a little unusual as far as history goes. Usually, historically, the weather didn't break until like December 25th, 26th. It's broken here on December 17th. So I've got, although I'm forecast for it to be snowing again tomorrow. Each day is a turn, and when it's snowing, your planes cannot attack at all. Alright, so in the north, I'm going to turn on my aircraft. I'm going to send in my aircraft first. I'm not expecting my aircraft to play a huge role in this game because the weather is usually going to be against me. But I have an uncharacteristic break. German forces. I'm looking at motorized infantry down here in trucks. They've gotten the hell kicked out of them here just north of Edelbrook. This American airfield, this is Wiltz. This is a town that was very heavily fought over. I've already been blown out of it. This one surviving unit is now almost surrounded by 4 German units. Panthers, King Tigers, Vespa self-propelled artilleries. I think those are Hummels. I'm sorry, Hummel self-propelled artilleries. Yeah, this poor guy's pretty much out of gas. This guy up here at Edelbrook is, he's doing okay so far. He might need some help pretty soon. We have Bastogne, where all the roads meet. We have the super elite U.S. paratroopers here. That's the 101st Airborne. Further north, so this is 5th Panzer Army's breakthrough sector, historically. Further to the north, we have 6th SS Panzer Armies, a panzer army of SS troops. These guys were the worst of the worst. They didn't do too well historically, believe it or not. Because they got absolutely curb stomped at places like, let me see if I can find one here. Vilsam, not really. I'm looking for Saint-Vith. Yeah, Saint-Vith. Saint-Vith, we held on to for quite a while. I lost it on turn 1 because I'm not doing so well. Elsenborn Ridge is, guys who are familiar with U.S. Army history are probably heard some of these names before. The U.S. Army absolutely put up one hell of a defense. Here. Yeah, I should say for the record, no U.S. Marines in this battle. This is all Army badasses. And historically, and also in the game I've added a few extra, we do have some British forces that do enter the game later on in the game. Or enter the battle later on in the game, I should say. Alright, so there's a huge German force in here right around Malmedy. That's where the infamous Malmedy massacre takes place. Historically, Saint-Vith I've already lost. Trust me, there are German units all through here. I just can't see them right now because there's no one left alive in contact with them. That's how bad my turn 1 was. I can't see most of the German units because everybody that saw a German unit is no longer with us. I think, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send most of my air power down here around Wiltz and Clairvaux, if I'm saying that right. I'm trying to protect these roads leading northwest into, off the northeast shoulder of Bastogne here. Bastogne I really want to hold on to. That's an objective X. So I'm going to send down most of my air power down here, knock out or damage as best I can these Panthers, King Tigers, Hummels, all this heavy German armor. spearhead a 5th Panzer Army. And if I can soften them up, I'm going to send in this new armor division in there. So let's see, I've got a P-47 Thunderbolt. Alright, let's see if this works. Because last game this wasn't working. I'm going after those King Tigers first. Okay, at least now it's letting me attack them. Oh, my god damn! Look at all those. First of all, my attack did no damage, and look at all that stuff he's seen. Oh, for the love of God. Guys, we're doomed. We're not gonna make it. Mark IVs, more King Tigers. Self-propelled anti-aircraft. That's probably what gave my Thunderbolts a hard time. More mechanized infantry, more mechanized infantry, mechanized infantry, mechanized infantry. Again, Mark IVs. Holy crap. Oh man. Guys, this might be a short stream. Alright, these air attacks aren't doing squat. Finally. We hit something. These are A-26 Invaders. You know what? Hold on a second here. A-26 Invader, one of the better... Glades Runner, this is for you. This is Glades Runner and Zatok. That's a joke that Jen will get. Here you go, Jen. You get to be my best ground attack plane. Now blow something up, please. There you go. Oh, he took some hits. Oh, because I attacked a unit adjacent to German air defense. You took a little bit of ground fire going in there, Jen. But you still did at least some damage. You can tell by the sound effects. Alright, now I have these major groupings behind my, well, what used to be my front line. 2 infantry divisions and 3 armor divisions, and I have some names kind of picked out. So, let's see here. What's going on here, Mr. Chat? I think I found some Germans. Oh, hell yeah, I found some Germans. They're not going to get to attack this turn. Oh, for God's sake, man. Wait, not an auspicious start, you're not kidding. Here you go, Rasmus. 1st Armored Regiment. I don't want to move too close to the Germans, because then they're going to attack and get first, like the first good crack on me. At the same time, I want this guy out of there. I know I'm giving up a town hex, but trust me, I'm playing for time here. Alrighty, up here we have another armor division. Oh, for God's sake, man. Every little thing. Alright. Gee, I'm getting the hell kicked out of me. Oh no. What is that, swamp? Rough terrain? Yeah. Here we go. Take a, this is some LSR tanks. Let's see if they can take on some Wehrmacht infantry. There you go, Monty. That's the way you gotta do it. Should I attack tigers in the town? There are tigers in Sandvith. You guys want to take back Sandvith? What do you think? Looks like they could kiss the Panzer Grenadiers. Yep. I got a little too close on that one. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna what do they call that? Save scumming? I'm gonna save scum this. Time to save scum, because I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay. Do it! Oh! Yeah, we're keeping that. Elsar, you badass. Dylan, when you watch this later, retake Sanveth. Okay, things got a little bit better there in the center. Rasmus is going to kick serious ass on this huge German spearhead when he gets in range. Right now there wasn't a lot of roads that he could really get to. I thought I had 3 armored divisions. I'm supposed to have 3 armored divisions. I only have 2. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that rots. Okay, here's one of my infantry divisions. I guess I'm using that. Marty, these are your tank destroyers. Tank destroyer, first tank destroyer battalion. I think they are Wolverines. No, not Wolverines. M36s. All right, Marty. Now these guys in front of you, Marty, have already been engaged. So I'm going to see if they can kind of soften up a little bit. Soften up the Germans a little bit here in this northern shoulder. This is at Monschau. They're going to shell these Germans. The infantry's going to hit them and then fall back, and then hopefully clear the road for your counterattack. That made a hole. Alright. Regular grunts are going to go ahead and hit that same unit and then fall back. Oh, there's German self-propelled artillery in the way. Alright, you got shelled going in, but that's okay. You only took 1 point of damage. These other troops are going to mount up. I put them all in machine gun half-tracks. Mount up. You take a little bit more damage. Oh god. When you're mounted in half-tracks, but you obviously move a lot faster. Reinforcements. Doughboys coming up from the back. They're just like regular guys. I got my Brits back here. I've got names picked out for my British guys. I will wait until they get closer. I don't want to hold up the string too much. I know I gave you guys... Hold on. I gave you guys universal carriers. So get your ass up the street. I might get a little cheesy later and turn off the weather if things are really going bad. Those guys don't have trucks. I'm just going to leave them there. Who's this? This is back at Rochefort. They don't have trucks. Alright, my center's going okay. My north is doing okay. My south center's not doing so hot. That's just Rasmus fighting against terrain. My extreme south, that is going to be, that's going to be Yavasa's regiment. I won't name him now just because, you know, I know we're trying to get going here on the stream. These regular guys. Come on, hit them when they're still in the trucks. Nice, wiped them out. Alright, stay put. You're doing good. You're doing good. Probably a dumb move, but it at least keeps the Germans interested in the south. Oh god, I'm gonna get killed. I got a crap load of prestige. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna build some more units. And then I might seriously turn off the weather. US infantry, US... More tanks. How about some artillery? I need something to break up this German... This is what I should give you, Marty. I should give you some... Oh, man. M12 GMCs. I think those are like 150... No, those are like 155s. Self-propelled 105, 155s. There's a priest. A priest has a 15 soft attack. This G12 has a 19. This has to be like 155s. How expensive are they? I'm gonna buy some more of those. Those look like fun. Great big honkin'. How much money I got left? It's probably a silly idea. Rasmus, you're being reinforced. You're not even engaged yet. I'm sending you more troops. Or at least artillery. So now if the enemy attacks you and you're adjacent or within 2 hexes of a friendly artillery unit, the friendly artillery unit, I think, is supposed to offer counter barrage fire at the start. So the enemy takes damage coming in before the random number generator even resolves the battle. Oh god. Alright, let's save. Let's not save. Let's, you know, the hell with it. Let's just, someone hold me. It's gonna get horrible. German turn. Oh no. I'll check the chat. M108 8-inch self-propelled howitzer. It's letting me buy 155s. It's not let. That's good. That's good. It's letting me buy 155s. No 203s yet. King Tigers versus Yavasa in the south. Oh, one of my guys just surrendered. These are all the regular NPC guys. None of these are your guys yet. Oh man, major breakthrough in the south. This game is so impossible. How am I supposed to win this? There you go. Dude, my brand new artillery unit's about to get stomped. Oh, yeah, this might be a short stream, guys. I might not be doing very well here. Oh, man. Fall back, you fool. That little unit in that town right there, what is that? Edelbrook, he has destroyed one German unit outright and mauled 2 more. And he's not even like, you know, super specialized or experienced or upgraded with special weapons or anything like that. Good God, they just keep coming. That cost him. Overcast, frozen. Okay, it's not snowing. The weather held. Okay, that's good. That's a good sign. That means I can still use my air power. I don't know why I'm saving this train wreck of a game. Oh no. Alright, switch to air units. Oh, of course the Germans have air power, because that's how World War II happened in 1944. Yeah, alright, whatever. These are P-47s. Okay, you know what, before I get into that, it's time to get Bill in the game. Bill's P-47 Thunderbolts. That's the plane that the original, that's the plane that the A-10's actually named after. I am going to send the Thunderbolt against these King Tigers. I don't like King Tigers. I don't like King Tigers. I do not like King Tigers. Do something this time. Again, nothing. What the hell? Alright, Rasmus. I don't know this. Oh my god. Of course I can. That made a hole. Destroyed those Mark IVs, tried one swing. Alright, I got two groups of Rasmus's Easy 8s. They're going to attack on these damaged King Tigers. Do it! Oh, he's got artillery support. That's why he took extra damage. Destroyed the King Tigers. At a hell of a cost, though. Alright, air units, for whatever good these freaking air units are doing. Try and take out some of that artillery. Alright, I probably should have done that before. Artillery is going to, you know, artillery's going to fall back. I just bought those guys. Should I take on the artillery or the Panthers? Honestly, I think I'm going to take on the artillery. With one swat. Did you see that? Overpowered units. Dun, dun, dun. Oh no! I didn't want to do that. Alright, Glades Runner. What the hell? Let's do some damage. Can you take out some Panthers? Let's see what you can do against some Panthers. Jesus, you took more damage. Let's get that anti-aircraft units right there. These Germans are freaking impossible, man. Already used them, I guess. Two regiments of regular Tigers, which didn't exist. No regular Tiger 1s fought in the Battle of the Bulge, but hey, the game doesn't know that, I guess. Get Marty's artillery going. Oh! Most of Marty's, at least two of Marty's units have already been wiped out. Half of his division's already gone. That's great. That's special. Yeah, this is impossible. There's no way this is gonna end well. And I'm even getting a little lucky on some of my random number generators. In other words, the weather is holding way sooner than it should. And I'm still not doing well. Although that was nice. Wiped out an entire unit of King Tigers in one swing. Or not King Tigers. Regular Tigers in one swing. That was LSR's 2nd Armored Regiment. Okay, that was nice. So far, LSR is stomping it. Bring in some reinforcements. Get out of the truck, man. Nice. Okay, a few things are starting to go semi-okay. Holy crap, man. And again, it is the Battle of the Bulge. Yeah, you're supposed to have 3 units of infantry up there. You've already lost at least 2 of them, because I only see 1 left. So I don't know what happened up here, but it didn't go well. Marty, I'll buy you some more units, and I'll reinforce you as soon as I can. I've got 376 points in the bank. I can buy you at least 1 more battalion of 1943 heavy weapons infantry with that. Because apparently, I mean, you're slowing them down so far. You're holding on to, oh god, what town is that? You're still holding on to Monchow on the extreme north. But Panthers, Mark IVs, 2 regiments of Schützen Grenadier Infantry, God knows who these guys are, armored cars. Oh, that's infantry. Oh, I should have attacked them. Oh, do I have any air power left? Artillery and trucks. Limbered artillery. That is meat on the table for aircraft. But I think I've used all my aircraft. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, I've used all my aircraft, I think. Yep. Shoot. Okay. I'm going to try to attack with this infantry in the south and overrun these guys in the open to clear that road so that Yavasa's tanks can kind of storm through. Yeah, see, now those tanks haven't taken their turn yet. They can cruise up this road. I wonder if I should do that. Apparently I should. Cool, fall back. Now my guys are going to rush forward and hopefully finish them off, or at least damage them a great deal. Oh, hold on, guys. Go away! Don't get me murdered by the Germans. Marty, I'm sorry, it's not me, it's the Germans. You're standing tall, man. You're really holding that. Oh my god, what are you doing exactly? No. No, Marty, you're doing okay. You just lost 2 regiments. Your tanks are doing fine. Your 2nd regiment's doing fine. Your artillery's doing not so fine. Oh no, that artillery started off at 10. Sorry, the artillery's doing fine. I thought it started off at 15. No, dude, it's Battle of the Bulge, man. I mean, we're getting overrun. Anyone who's still breathing is doing okay. We're starting to turn it around ever so slowly. Shit, we're about to retake a German city. What town is that? Vianden? I've never even heard of that. Probably shouldn't have done that. Yeah, no shit, I shouldn't have done that. Now that was getting you guys murdered right there. But that's okay. They're not our guys. They are replacements. It's all good. Oh no! Ambush! Oh, they got away with it. They didn't take any real losses. I thought I could take a German town on the fly. No, that did not work. If you can take a German objective hex, the AI starts to turn around and say, "Oh my God, I've lost an objective hex." It doesn't really help you directly, but it helps a little. Elite replacements. They're in trucks. Oh no, they're in half tracks. Kill them. There we go. Okay, things are slowly getting better. Meanwhile, let's get the British in the war. Come on, guys. We got this little British column coming up. You got allies on the way, Marty. It's all good. Do we still have an airfield we can build units with? I have 425 units. It's time to build some fighters. Because apparently the Germans have an air force. Because that's news to me. That's historically accurate. Good grief, those things are expensive. Air attack, air attack, air attack. 16, 14. Alright, I'm gonna buy some fighters. We'll have a little bit of air cover next time. Right now, all the aircraft I have are ground attack. I have no fighters. So the Luftwaffe is tearing up my ground troops and my artillery a little bit. Alright, for what it's worth, let's see what happens. Once the AI goes shopping, it'll know what to buy. Yeah, oh yeah, who knows what it'll buy. That's also true. No air power this game. Ooh, that was sweet. No air power this turn because it's snowing. Rasmus is serving ass on defense in the north, and Yavasa is doing the same in the south. I'm sorry, LSR. Ooh, that's not so good. Marty! Oh, Marty, you need help bad up north. Oh, shit. Rasmus has got to break through behind the Germans there by that German-held airfield, turn the German left wing, and save Marty. Marty is starting to splinter. His division is down to half strength in the north. The Germans are hitting the north really hard. Holy crap. Shit, Marty's artillery just got... Oh, man. Panthers are in Marty's backfield now. Yeah, Marty's right wing is completely caved in. Yag Tigers? There were no Yag Tigers at the Bulge? Oh, the hell with this game, man. Oh, my god. None of this is right. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Alright, let me see if I can get some assistance to Marty as fast as I can. Marty, this is your last two units. You had 4, you've got 2 left, and they're not, no, 3, and they're not even really at full strength. Oh no. Then again, we're on defense, as long as we keep the Germans from taking every objective X by the end of the game. But I'm not going to play this for 32 turns. The hell with that. Elite replacements for this artillery. Gotta help Marty. Now see, if I attack either of those artillery regiments, the other artillery regiment is just going to hit me from behind. So the first thing I'm going to do... Nope, I can't reach them. I was going to do is shell these fools. And I did nothing, because of course I didn't. Fall back. God damn it, man. I can take this airfield. That'll piss them off. Alright, I'm gonna have to detach one of Rasmus's, or no, LSR's armored brigades north to try and give, hit these Germans from behind. I just don't have enough stuff. Alright, LSR's whole division is starting to pivot northward, which I probably shouldn't have done. I'm just trying to swing this. I don't have my little drawing tool, but I'm trying to swing around here, take these towns like Leshelm, Elsenborn Ridge, Sandvith, Malmedy. If I can retake these famous battlefields of the Battle of the Bulge on the northern shoulder and 6th Panzer Army sector, I can sort of slam the door that behind the Germans while Marty like desperately holds on to the north here. That's not good. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna take that town. Take the town. You have a better chance in the town when the tanks come calling. The British, where are the British? The first British are just coming up behind us. We have we have one group of Achilles tank destroyers and 2 groups of Fireflies. They're just taking their sweet ass time getting up here. Oh my god. There's Yavasa. Yavasa, what the hell, man? This is Rasmus's division up against King Tigers, Jagd Tigers, Jagd Panzer IVs, more King Tigers. Oh, this is bullshit, man. What the hell, game? They didn't even get attacked. They didn't even get to attack. That's bullshit. That is horseshit. There goes my best tanks. Rasmus's division just got caved in. Oh, whatever, man. This is bullshit. I mean, I know he's got one division of one unit of artillery in support. How much artillery does this thing have? How much ammunition does it have left? Every time it fires, it's supposed to use up a unit. Oh well. You know what? I'm probably obsessing about holding this line when what I really need to do is, yeah, this was a 15 strength unit. It's down to 1. It's bullshit. Well, that made a hole. Let me not complain too much, I guess. Take some German towns. Or not, because can I retake that? I can't undo that turn, can I? I'm just making stupid mistakes now. One thing that's going right, we're kind of caving in the German south wing. Things are going very well in the south, not so hot in the center, and actually pretty badly in the north. It's snowing, so I won't be able to attack. Unless, you know what, guys? Turn off your monitors for just a second. As I enter a cheat code. Hey, look at that. The weather just cleared up. You saw it here, folks. Risky confirmed for cheating bastard. Nice. I just turned the weather off for one turn while I friggin' stabilize the situation. Another A-26 Crusader. Okay, you know what? We're gonna make this also. And we're giving the P-47s. The P-47s are Bill. The A-26s are gonna be Glaze Runner. The Invaders. A-26 Invaders. Rasmus's division needs some help. That hurt. And that verbal Wind right there, that anti-aircraft unit, didn't do shit about it. So he's either low on ammo or something. How much damage did he do? Knocked him down to 4. That wasn't too bad. Maybe he bought a little bit of breathing room. The British are coming up. Where are the rest of my air units? Sending some air support up to... oh, that's the one I just built. Shit. Oh no, that one already attacked. I've lost air units too? Oh no, they're just too far to the south. Good grief, man. Things are not going well. Oh boy. Enemy turn, what's going on? Now bomb the crap out of them. Yeah, I turned off the weather and bombed them pretty bad. I took out some of the artillery. It's been threatening both more King Tigers, because of course not. I mean, why not? There's like limitless King Tigers coming at me. There goes that artillery. It is a bloodbath, but things in the north are starting to stabilize. Except for that huge breakthrough corridor south of those woods. I'm just getting annihilated in the center. I basically don't have a center. I have 2 wings and no center. Who the hell did that? Yeah, that was a costly mistake. Nobody saw that. Oh my god, dude, look at this. I don't even know what the hell's happening anymore. The Germans have stabilized the south. He stopped them, Marty has stopped them on Elsenborn Ridge, just like the army did historically. The problem is that he's been kind of outflanked to the south. Alright, just slow down and take my time and try and do this right. Air powered first. Alright, Bills, Thunderbolts. What's the best way to use these guys? Try to soften up these Panthers back here. Oh, good. Really, dude? Why? Ammo 0. That is bullshit. I'm so sick of this crap, man. Alright. Kill those Panthers, Marty. There you go. That's how it's done. Alright, back to air power. You're out of ammunition too? This is bullshit. You've attacked like twice. I don't get it. I don't get it, guys. I don't get it. Don't get it. Also out of ammo. That's such bullshit. Who have you been shooting at? All right, LSR, you got a lot of mopping up to do here in the north. Marty's 2nd Infantry Regiment is, oh my god, in a bad way here. Armored support is coming up from behind, but not fast enough. Fall back under cover of that artillery. Because they're going to come at you again next turn. Though they're pretty badly beaten up at this point. Save that unit that was about toast. Let me guess, you're out of ammunition too. That German unit's about out of ammunition. So you know what? They're going to attack. He should now be out of ammunition. That German 19th Vespa unit is now out of ammunition. Let the British descend on them like locusts. There you go. There you go. Use supply rules against the enemy. What the hell was that? He just gets to run away? These British tanks are slow, man. What the hell? Ooh, Glades Runner's A26 has have plenty of ammo. Alright, what are we going to attack first? We have to kill people. Glades Runner, I'm going to send you up to some Panthers. Some Panthers. Yeah, I don't want to send you against those Jagd Tigers. There are Focke-Wulf 190s covering them. They will shoot you up very badly. I'm not going to send you into that shitstorm. No effect on that. That sucked, big one. Take out some of this artillery, maybe. We are playing for time down here, guys. Yeah, dismount, please. Don't attack the Panthers in your half-tracks. Nice! We just retook Veltz. That was pretty cool. I'm gonna retake this airfield and shut down German resupply of their air units. This is gonna piss them off. That made a hole. Kill him and finish him off. Now you get to... Now stay there in the woods. You're okay in the woods. Well, you're not okay, but... Entrenchment level should be 0. Entrenchment 3, he's been there 1 turn! You only go up 1 entrenchment level a turn. That's literally... This game is literally, not paying attention to its own rules. Taking these little German towns actually also helps. It gives you prestige with which you can buy more units. Oh boy. Bastogne starting to get surrounded, just like it did in real life. Holy crap, and the 101st is whipping that monkey ass, just like it did in real life. It just took them out in 1 swing. Holy crap, that was awesome. That'll teach you. Don't fuck with Bastogne, man. You're gonna get tilt with. Alright, things are rough. But just maybe. Infantry in woods versus Jagd Tigers. Or, I'm sorry, King Tigers. The elite, they're 2 stars. Desperate times. Call for desperate measures. Alright, this is one of Yavas's units. So Yavas, N. I'm going to name them just in time for them to do something silly, and alright, Piotr. First of all, dismount from the half-tracks. And go for it! That didn't work. Oh no. Oof. Guys, seriously, this is... Let's take on some German fighters. How did I wind up losing that? I'm losing everything. Alright. Supply that artillery. Alright, Marty, a supply column just reached your artillery. And LSR's tanks are now behind you, are now behind the Germans facing you. They're closing the door. And you've retaken, keep forgetting the name of this town. You've retaken Monschau, which is sort of the back door to the whole famous part of the Battle of the Bulge. Elsenborn Ridge, Sundvith. If you like do any research on the Battle of the Bulge, you'll run across these names. Malmedy's here. 3 points, or Troy Pont, however you say that in French. 3 points. That was a famous engineer battle. U.S. Army engineers blew up a bunch of bridges and stalled. Who was it? That was Piper's column. Except Piper's column was all down here in the south for some reason. Yeah, they blew up a bunch of bridges and stalled the Germans very badly. Germans got so sort of angry and demoralized and pissed off, they started executing American prisoners. And that's where the Malmedy Massacre comes from. I forgot to move these British units at least once. These are not the British units I bought for the scenario, it's the British units that kind of came with the game. Alright, I'm pretty sure I've done with everything. I've got 498 points left. Can I reinforce Marty's units? Because Marty has made a hell of a stand in the north. I need to bring back one of his infantry battalions. Infantry. His armor's still doing good, his tank destroyers. How about Rangers? I don't think they do terribly well in this kind of battle. I need to buy some units here. I need a damn center. I should have put them down here. I literally don't have a center. I have this little battle group in the south, this battle group in the north, and this gaping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hexes wide hole. There's at least 4 or 5 miles in this line that's just torn completely open. I know I still own this airfield. I know I still own these 2 towns. Because if I lose them, their flags turn. So the Germans either don't have very much happening in the center either, or they're just not advancing very quickly. Because they're worried about what's going on the flanks. I guess we'll see. Reinforce me, says Schaefer. Yeah, don't worry about it, dude. I just sent 2 more battalions your way. Air support, and I've supply column to your artillery battalion. So your 155s are going to be doing some work. Rugged defense, I like seeing that. Rasmus just lost some tanks. You know what I forgot to do? Oh no! Being super cheesy, I forgot to turn the weather back on before the German turn. Oh my god, dude. Snowing, frozen. Yeah, not for long. That's actually not funny. Alright, yeah, the Germans have now swung completely around Marty, and they're now, like, trying to get behind him. The good news is... Now, what the hell is that? Oh, he's automatically reinforced. Oh, okay, good. Air power is back, and I've got at least some guys with ammunition now. Alright, let's restore things in the north. Seriously, because it's getting bad. This is the guy with 3 ammo. Okay, good. Who's he attacking? Oof. Jesus. Yeah, it's still pretty bad. New artillery. Who are we going to shell? You know what? It's time for artilleryman's revenge. The 105, the 155s are going to shell these German Vespas way over here. 3 hexes away. Serve that ass! Knocked them down to half. I'm going to move them forward where they can act as a little mobile fire base against this the shoulder of this German salient that he's building up. I don't want to push them too far forward. I'm going to have them link up with Elsar's tanks. They have a range of at least 3. Yeah, range of 3. So they can attack anything within 3 hexes. I'm trying to keep at least some infantry and tanks between the Germans and that artillery because... yeah, that's not good. Marty's tank destroyers. Overrun some guys in the open. Do it. Nice. Knocked him down 80%. Infantry. This is also Marty's infantry. Chase them into open ground. Actually, let me promote them into Marty's infantry here. Hold on. There. Now they're Marty's infantry. This American artillery is going to shell... oh, and destroy them. Cool. Alright, British infantry that have finally arrived. British infantry, I have a name for them. Let's see, the infantry was going to be... our friend Damon. Get out of the damn whatchamacallits. Yeah, I'm not gonna send them in their Bren carriers into the jaws of death. Hold on. It's tempting to send them in there and overrun these armored cars, but if I do that, you know what's gonna happen? They're going to get counterattacked while still in their not half-tracks, for Bren carriers, their universal carriers, by more German armored cars and Mark IVs. And things are going to get very bad. Elite reinforcements. These are... yes, elite, please. It's expensive, but it's worth them. Let me not be too crazy. Stay in that town. Stay in that town. This is where you start. This is where you have to start getting very careful. Like, I want to take that town. Alright, cool. We've taken a lot of the pressure off of Marty up in the north. Especially now that the British have arrived in force. Get out of the trucks. This is Damon's second rifles. Alt N. now. Get out of the universal carriers and finish up with that artillery. What do you say? There you go, Monty. Now, how far can these, the British tanks can finally move up the road and actually engage. Alright, so since they're going to attack, Gaz. There you go. Gaz is first armored. How about we make them guards? Armored guards. First armored guards. Overrun some German auxiliary Volkssturm. With one swing. Did you see that? That was glorious. That was very nice. Gaz, you got here late, but you kicked ass once you finally arrived. In fact, you did so well, I'm going to send some of your guys in a slightly different direction. Generic British tanks, hurry up, please. Good grief. Alright, the center might start stabilizing a little bit. Although I am, again, cheating a little bit with the weather. Full disclosure. Glades Runner, you guys have tons of ammunition. I love it. More King Tigers. Can't reach any friendly airfields. How are they at 0? Oh, because there's adjacent enemy units. I was gonna say, I'm adjacent to a friendly airfield right now. I'm literally sitting right there. God damn, these A-26 invaders carry ammunition for days. They don't do very much, but... Alright, 82nd Air, or 101st Airborne, do it again. Just like you did last time. Damn close. They're going to open up this road to the extreme south. Not looking forward to that. Really, guys? That's the best you can do for me? These guys, elite replacements. Because that's a Yabasa 5-star regiment. If they get wiped out, they're pretty much irreplaceable. God damn Germans. Take that down, X. That'll piss somebody off. It doesn't do a whole lot. Again, it just gives me a little bit of prestige. Which isn't like, you know, a vanity thing. It's actually like a currency in the game you use to buy more units. I got a fair amount of armor here on this German north flank. But there's some really tough units up there too. Damn it! Those King Tigers just lit up Rasmus. Hey look, I took that town, or I'm about to take that town. Too bad it's already been bypassed. Oh man. I'll keep that town occupied and give the Germans no excuse to take it back. I've kind of caved in their south, but they've found a way around it. The battlefield's very fluid, let me just put it that way. Neither of us have any kind of center. Doesn't look like it. Because I keep flying aircraft over top of it, and there's nothing out here. They did take these 3 towns, but they haven't taken these 2 towns yet. These guys haven't done anything. That's Marty's 3rd Infantry Regiment. They are super elite, and there's still 90%. Let me attack these guys in the half tracks. There you go. That was good. Demon's First Rifles. They're now within range. Oh, not really. But you know what? I've cleaned up a lot of the German armor around here. I'm going to get a little bit ballsier with Damon's Rifles. Now that I was afraid of them getting overrun next turn in their infantry carriers. Most of the German armor that posed that threat has now been cleaned up. So I'm going to go ahead and commit them. Pin them up against Marty's guys and finish them off. That's the end of that. Alright, the north is starting to get a little nice. The south is still really touch and go. I mean, really bad. You know what? I think it's time for some reinforcements for Rasmus's tanks. Problem is, I don't know if I have enough money for the good stuff. Barely. Oh my god. What's the closest I can get to them? I can buy them behind German lines. You can place them in or adjacent to any friendly city. So pretty much anywhere there's a little icon I can deploy them at. Realistically, that new regiment would arrive back here somewhere or to the south. I'm just going to be a little cheesy. Oops. Rasmus, what a brilliant maneuver. You've completely outflanked the Germans to the south. How did you get an entire intact regiment practically in their rear? How did that happen? General of the Year right there. Oh, Panzer General. It's so silly sometimes. Alright, oh god. And what's going on, Mr. Chat? We need more AZ-ED8s. Yeah, I just bought another regiment. Ben's on the YouTube and chat. Oh my god, I'm not checking out YouTube. Sorry, guy. Ben, if you're still with us. Ben Johnson. Hell yeah. Sorry, Ben. I hope you're still with us. I didn't have both windows open. Or Restream bot going, which I should have had. We even have a tool to help us with that, and I didn't. Every kill is extra prestige. Is every kill extra prestige? I thought, I know every enemy town taken is extra prestige. I know that. Thanks for the heads up, John. I almost missed that. Snowing and frozen. Yeah, you think it's snowing. I got bad news for you. It's not snowing. I'm going to use my my weather sphere. There you go. Look at that. It's no longer snowing. I'm a sneaky old. Oh Lord. Okay. Some gas armor has shown up in the south. All right, but now that you're here, I'll put some units for you on the table when I can afford them. in all seriousness, we're starting to stabilize the situation a little bit. Again, we're on defense, so I have to resist the temptation to just hurl everything straight at the, hurl everything straight at the Germans on every turn. Like what I'm going to try and do now, I'm just trying to stabilize things in the south. First of all, let's bring Rasmus's guy in here. Boom, now that's an actual Rasmus unit. These guys can get elite replacements. I'm going to go ahead and spend the money on that. These guys... Oh, man. Alright, let me not be cheesy yet. Bastogne is now totally surrounded. It's holding out. It hasn't taken a lick of damage, but it's been surrounded. Jeez. Dude, I did not mean to do that. Finish him off. Oh, come on! That was some bullshit. Laying half tracks or trucks? Half tracks, alright. Alright, Rasmus, your new regiment. Let's first of all let me name it. Let's make a mess of some King Tigers. These King Tigers have been really ticking me off. Let's have Jen work them over. Alright, even though she did no damage, she still reduced their entrenchment by 1. Which is not a bad thing. Alright, now we're going to hit him with the good tanks. From under cover of trees. That still kind of sucked. I lost 5, he lost 1? Whatever, man. I know they're King Tigers, but... Alright, finally! Holy crap. Alright, fall back before he gets destroyed. I'm adjacent to a friendly air... Oh, no, I'm not. That guy's not adjacent. I have no airfields here in the south, do I? Yes, I do, actually. Alright, I'll be able to supply him next turn. What little town is this? Wiltz. Okay, Wiltz was a historical battlefield. That's a place you read about in the Battle of the Bulge. Wiped them out, only to reveal these King Tigers sitting in... What town is that? Clairvaux? There's no tigers in the Battle of the Bulge. Oh, game. You make me want to vomit. I can give them elite replacements even though they're enemy units adjacent? Oh, I just don't get that much. Okay, I'll do it. Yeah, Rasmus's division is starting to splinter a little bit. And the Germans are about to cross this river, the Orth River, and break through to La Roche. Yeah, all these towns that didn't fall, Rochefort, all these towns that didn't fall historically. Saint-Hubert. Alright, the Germans are getting kind of badly hammered. They're starting to finally get ground up a little bit in the south. There's just some ridiculously powerful armored units down here. 3 regiments of, or 3 Schwer Panzer Abteilungen of King Tigers are left. It's the 7, 7, and 3. And this unit of Jagd Tigers that doesn't belong there. Look at these guys. Hard attack 17. I'm sorry, soft attack 17. Hard attack 31. I guess, you know, 128 millimeter main gun will do that for you. Do I have any air left in the south? Yes. See if you can finish this guy off. There you go. Sweet. Yeah, good God, man. This southern part of the battlefield is just turning into a slaughterhouse. I don't know if I want to do this. I didn't want to do that. Son of a bitch, man. They're armored cars. They Stugs with friggin' HE shells? What the hell, man? Stukas. What the hell, man? Those Stukas at the Battle of the Bulge? You freak. And they pretty much managed to fight off my Thunderbolts, because that makes sense. That is not a friendly airfield yet. It's a friendly airfield now. Okay, Marty, what are we doing in the north? The battle seems to have swirled away from you for the moment. The Germans hit you in the front. They couldn't quite, almost historically. So this was pretty much your front, these 4 or 5 hexes here. It cost half your division, but you held the line. They never did take Monschau up there. We've now retaken Elsenborn Ridge. We've taken, what is this, Malmedy? No, that's Eisenborn Ridge. Where's Malmedy? We've retaken, yeah, there's Malmedy. We've retaken that. That's Elsar's division. So Elsar's division kind of swung around and retook that from behind. The problem is the Germans sort of outflanked even further to the south, and they kind of got through this corridor here. The good news is, right as they're starting to break through this wooded road corridor here, the British have showed up. And that's Gaz and Damon. Gaz and Damon are going to light up some German tanks. There's nothing up front but some tired Mark IVs and some half-track infantry. And these guards guys are going to start tearing up some shit. I hope. Let's see what happens. Bill's P-47 still have some ammunition. Do the Germans have any artillery? Air units are really good at taking out German artillery. No. Cool. This forwardmost, even though they're in woods. Come on. I was gonna say, it's Fireflies versus German half-tracks. The Fireflies are usually walking away from that get-together. I'm going to try to have the infantry clear this road. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. But I'm trying to get them to clear that road so that the other regiment of Guards armor, what's that, Gaz's 3rd Armored Guards, can come through and attack these Mark IVs from the front. one swing. There you go. Oh no, there's a little bit left. Why did I lose sight of them? Oh, those are the other guys. The Mark IVs he took out in one swing, while taking no damage. That was pretty cool. Nice. Did you see that? LSR's artillery just shelled those dudes and pretty much destroyed them. Unfortunately, your artillery at the moment has no targets in range, Marty. I'm going to get a little ballsy with your artillery. I'm going to lead them. I'm going to shove them forward so that more stuff is in range next turn. I got away with it. There was I didn't know if there was anything any German units hiding in those woods. I forgot to buy them half tracks. Oh, that sucks. Supply screw up. Reconnaissance. I did not go into that town. I wanted to go adjacent to that town. That way I don't have to attack it if I don't want to. These guys are going to go forward and occupy that town. That gives me some prestige. I'm not going to go on a mad German town raid and take all these towns, as much as tempting as that is. You think they left that objective X open, guys? Should I send LSR's first armor just blindly into that town? I don't think I will. Let me go right next to it. Yep, there's anti-tank guns in that town. But because I targeted adjacent to it, I don't have to attack it. And thus walk into a complete anti-tank ambush. There's Pack 38s in there. Dug in, entrenchment level 4, fully ammoed out. That's not surprising. That is an objective hex. That's going to be meat on the table for Marty's artillery, because Marty's division is now on the attack. I'm actually starting to shove them forward. There you go, Marty. There's another kill for your tank destroyers. The British are coming in. Here's where I realized I did not save anybody to attack that last. Yep, that's all right. Those are Gaz's tanks. Gaz's tanks are coming up as well. So it's Gaz and Marty shoulder to shoulder. They're moving up to the forward positions. Elsar's division, Dillon's division, kind of has, and yeah, we pretty much caved in the German north. There's a little bit left up here, but not much. Okay, now I just have to hold things together in the south. Sweet. It's going a little bit better, guys. Again, I did put some ridiculously overpowered units in my order of battle, and I am blatantly cheating with the weather. Full disclosure. Oh, I keep forgetting to bring up this column. Rasmus is like, stop forgetting that. I need my British reinforcements. You think Marty, Gaz, and Damon and Dillon are pretty good in the north. I'm going to start sending some of Elsar's tanks in the south, cave in the German right wing there, because Rasmus and Yavasa and Pyotr are holding it together with two hands down there in the south. It's not going so hot in the south. The Germans really threw their main weight. King Tiger, King Tiger, King Tiger, Jagd Tiger, multiple, Hetzers, not Hetzers, Jagdpanzer 48s, Jagdpanzer 70s. There's a lot of bad shit going on down here. The Germans are taking hella losses now, especially around Bastogne, with Glade Runner's air power helping them out, but yeah, I gotta turn things around in the south. The south is the new priority. Let's end the turn and see what's up. Brit cannon fodder. No, man. Yeah, Marty Schaefer, swing south to look up. Yeah, that's what I'm doing with LSR's 3 tank brigades. Oh no, Rasmus! They're holding on. God damn, these King Tigers. 2 King Tiger battalions are now pushing north along the northeast shoulder of Bastogne. Rasmus just lost his reinforcements. Oh my god. Guys, what the hell? Piotr's getting torn up. Yeah, reinforcements are heading south quickly. Oh, jeez. Look at this. Look at this mess. I have some decent prestige, so I can rebuild some of these units. Try to hold things together a little bit. 101st, man. They're now fighting King Tigers. King Tigers never attacked Bastogne. The King Tigers were definitely in the Battle of the Bulge, but they were never at Bastogne specifically. You know what, before I do that, I gotta send in some air power, man. Is it snowing? That's what you thought. The Germans really were dreaming of a white Christmas. He's now refueled. Let me rename this. Third Squadron. Oops. Thunderbolts. All right, let's send them. Now that they've been, you know, you don't have to specifically in Panzer General. You don't have to specifically designate a turn to resupply your air units. They just have to be adjacent or over a friendly airfield. Every kill is extra prestige. Might be Panzer Corps rules later for that. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. And also, technically speaking, this isn't strictly speaking Panzer General. This is Panzer General Forever, which is pretty much the same. Alright, so those 2 units of King Tigers that just hit Bastogne have taken some pretty, a little bit of damage. Alright, 101st, what do you say? Do it! God damn those 101st guys. I mean, they're 5-star elite, entrenchment 7, no wonder, man. They just reduced that Jagd Tiger unit by 4% more, or 40 more points. They went from, they were 7, the Thunderbolts took them down to 6, and then the infantry took them down to 2. Those are some bad boys, man. Alright, Rasmus, 3rd Armored Regiment. Finish off these King Tigers, please. I'm going to have you swing further to the south so you don't rub up against these Jagd Tigers. You don't need to mess around with that. Oh, what the hell, man? No damage? Holy crap. Come on, dude. That's not right. King Tigers are bad. They're not that bad. Good God almighty. Rebuild. Yavasa's 1st Tank Destroyer Battalion. Yeah, rebuild them guys. Because they are hurting for certain. Reinforce everybody. They have no entrenchment level, so why are they holding out so well? Alright, there we go. Oh, I've already used them. Okay. Already used them. Dismount the vehicle. Maybe apparently infantry are really good against King Tigers. Or not. Holy crap, man. Yeah, I've got the points. I'm literally just rebuilding everything. Everybody who can be reinforced is being reinforced, especially in the south. Alright, let's send them some help. There's a great rumble coming from the north. Now, Elsar is heading to the south. Here's who's not heading to the south. I'm sending Marty forward. Take some of these towns, piss the Germans off a little bit. Go next to it, don't go into it. Alright, that town is unoccupied. This is British tanks. More air support to the south. Yeah, they keep missing. Oh, I just ran into German fighters! What the hell was that? Oh wait, that's not what I meant. These were Marty's guys I never brought in. Or I brought them in, but I never named them. Oh, those were like generic U.S. infantry. Garrison troops. Good grief, these British are slow. In the British defense, I did forget to move them at least twice. Elsar's artillery. Oh, can I retake that? Thank you. Elsar's artillery. Instead, shell these fools. Except you have no ammo, never mind. Restock ammo. Gaz's artillery. Finish off those, there you go. Actually, don't do that. Don't do that. Can I undo that move? Take that airfield out from underneath those, Messerschmitts. Obviously, Gaz's tanks can't attack the Messerschmitts directly, but I can take their airfield. Now, guess what? Now, where are you gonna go? God, I don't have much. I don't have many units. I'm afraid to move this guy. Can I upgrade them with trucks? Is there a way to do that? I'm pretty sure there's a way to do that. I just don't remember how. Oh well. Yeah, so Marty's going forward, the British are turning south, Dylan's turning south. Because that way Rasmus and Yavasa get some help. And I'm sending more of my air power to the south. We have a little bit of British firepower coming up from the south. British Challengers, unfortunately, those aren't Gulf War Challengers. Those are A-30 Challengers. A slight difference. And then I will go ahead and kick off the German turn. I should say. Set up some... Have I moved all my air units? Then I will kick off the German turn. Holy crap, have I lost some air power? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I've just already used it all. Oh crap. I'm going to go ahead and kick off the German turn and then make some announcements after that. Super fast. Check Mr. Chat as well. You need to be into or next to a city to buy trucks. Yeah, that one infantry unit is. I'm just forgetting what button to push. These King Tigers are finally falling apart. Okay, LSR is officially in the southern battle. And he's losing tanks to prove it. Yep, he just lost a whole brigade of tanks. That was nice. I love seeing rugged defense pop up in the enemy's turn. That's like free kill. Oh no! Piotr, you just lost that airfield! And a whole regiment of infantry. Good God almighty. Prestige, 5,307. What happened? Okay, I did not hit a cheat code there, guys. Something happened with the Prestige. Prestige is now showing 5,307. I don't know what the hell just happened. But the computer is happy with something I just did. I think the game just hit a bug of some kind. I will not spend 5,307 prestige. There is a limit even to my cheesiness. However, I will still turn off the weather. Because air units are fun. Basically, weather 1 just sets it to overcast instead of snowing. So my air power is still reduced, but it's not... There you go, Marty. Take German towns. This guy is going to dismount and move south. Because I know that there will be German anti-tank guns in that town. So Marty is going to shell the bejesus out of those German anti-tank guns. I'm going to give him some air cover. Because there are some German Focke-Wulfs right next to him. So if the Germans want to go after Marty's artillery, they have to go through Thunderbolts first. While the rest of LSR's 1st U.S. Armored Division continues to head south, angling slightly east to get behind the Germans. Take some of these objective hexes, maybe turn some of these tanks around. These are the rest, are some more of LSR's tanks. Some of Damon's rifles. Take on some German infantry, please. There you go. Good shooting, Damon. LSR's 3rd Armored. I'm going to keep them in trees so they don't get too badly beat up. Rasmus's 3rd Armored now has no enemy units around him. I am going to hella spend some elite replacements on him. Keep his division together. Bomb these Germans trying to cross this river. Head them off down this road here from the northwest. Take more towns. Take more German towns. Dude, LSR is like 7th Corps, man. Oh, that's Gaz. Some of them are Gaz's, some of them are, yeah, so there are mixed, there are some Gaz's 1st Guards, that's, Sherman Fireflies, and then behind them are, oh, those are both British tanks. No. LSR's, 2nd Armored in, Easy 8s. Or roughly Easy 8s. Alright, Marty, you're on the advance now. Can you please kill this King Tiger now, Yavasa? Yavasa. I know you're not here to defend yourself, but come on, man. You've got M36s, Jacksons against King Tigers. There's only one of them left. Please, just please. Thank you so much. Dude. Bastogne is just holding on. Of course, they're getting tons of air support. How are they out of ammo? They're in a city. Oh no. The 101st Airborne in Bastogne is now cut off. They're out of ammo. And I can't resupply them because they're adjacent to 3 enemy units. Oh no, that's not good. I don't want to move them out of there. I really don't. Rasmus, do you think you can take on 2 King Tigers? I bet you can. Do it. There you go. Good shooting, Tex. They were bombed twice, so their entrenchment level was down by 2 points. That would help. Maybe if I shake enough of these Germans loose at Bastogne, it'll open up a supply line. And I wonder if I can. Yep, see, now I can supply them. Now they're only adjacent to 1 enemy unit. Now when I select the well, they don't call them that, but I'm just going to go ahead and the computer like randomly generates the names of the units if you don't rename them yourself. So now I can give them resupply. So now they have max ammo 5. Yeah, but what's their actual ammo? Ammo 2. Only partial supply could get to them. Because they still have adjacent, enemy units are still adjacent to them. These half tracks were pretty badly beat up. I'm going to have them fall back. These guys are okay, so I'm going to keep them in place. Every turn a unit stays in place and doesn't move, its entrenchment level goes up by 1. I think different unit classes have certain maximum entrenchment levels, and certain terrain types have certain maximum entrenchment levels. Infantry in woods can get pretty friggin' entrenched. So that's how these infantry have been holding out against King Tigers, because they've been in woods and they've been in bombed out buildings. Those are big reinforcements, big advantages. Still, I'm not going to send them against King Tigers. I can't send them any supply. I'm just going to have them sit tight for now. Reinforcements from the British, who are finally arriving. Get these challengers up here. This vicious little sideshow going on over here. What are you gonna do with all that prestige? I don't even know. I don't even know where that all came from, Marty. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's gotta be a glitch. Because I had like it gives you a couple, more than a couple. It gives you like 1 or 200 with bonus per turn, with bonuses based on how many units you kill. But it suddenly leapt to like 5. I had like a 100. 200 on a good turn. I had like 350, 5,400. No, I mean I could just build like a fleet of B-17s But that wouldn't be right. Although I tell you what I will do, because I'm getting, you know what? I'm already, you know what? You know what? You know what? P-51H Mustang. Air attack 24. Hey, Focke-Wulf 190, I got something for your ass. I'm gonna buy about 4 of these. Who wants to command some fighters? Ben, you know what? I haven't, I promised I was gonna bring you in on some units over there on YouTube, Ben. Next turn when I can select these units, I'm gonna name all these you're gonna have the X-Wing squadron. I know that's not normally your thing, but what the hell, man? Am I out of slots? No, I have plenty of slots left. Units available, Core 31. Am I purchase? There it is. Okay. All right, Ben. If you're still listening, would you Ben? If you're still listening, would you rather have the P-51s or some? I can't get you any ISU 152s, sadly. I'm gonna see if they can. Oh my God. Yep, the Germans are falling back a little bit. Which is bad news for the Americans I have behind them, because they're getting overrun as the Germans try to retreat. Overcast frozen. I don't even have to cheat this time, guys. The weather has officially broken. What I was going to say, Ben, or if you're still with us, would you rather have the fighters or would you rather have the... let's see if they allow you to buy the Angel of Death. I almost just ended my turn. That would have been bad. Do they have it? Do they have it? Do they have it? Tank. They might call it self-propelled artillery. Yep. There it is. That's a regular Sherman, but they took the 75mm out. They didn't give it the 76, the 3-inch, the 90mm, any of that crazy shit. They put in a 105mm assault howitzer. They turned it into a fully enclosed, fully armored priest, basically. Except instead of having the long-range indirect fire 105mm, it's just a short-barreled assault howitzer. It's the closest thing the Americans ever came to a Stug. And it was pretty badass. I'm going to name those units Ben's left fist and Ben's right fist. Next turn. But for now, I'm going to turn on my air units. Hey, look, the Germans all ran away. I don't know. The German aircraft, they all fled. Oh, wait, no, they didn't. Red 5, here, I'm coming in. Oh, no, German aircraft, what happened? The Americans have fighters now. Red leader, this is blue leader. Goodbye. Scratch 1 Messerschmitt. That's the end of the Luftwaffe. Okay, now. Here comes Marty's set-piece offensive against this, what is this? Prüm. I think this is actually a German town. You're actually a spearhead unit now, Marty, invading Germany out of the Battle of the Bulge. So that didn't do any damage, that's not surprising. It's hard for P-47s to dig German anti-tank guns out of a city. You know what's much better at that? 155mm howitzers. Sink 'em! Yeah, they didn't like that very much at all. We're going to take the airfield. I'm still not going to actually attack them yet. I'm going to bypass them. I'm going to take that airfield. Ooh, I'm not going to move half tracks next to German anti-tank guns. They've been bombed, they've been bombarded. I'm going to go ahead and get a little aggressive with your with one of your infantry units there, Marty. And we're going to go ahead and dismount from the half tracks. No, dismount from the half tracks. And try to take that town. You got it. You haven't occupied it yet, but you have ejected the Germans from it. Marty's 2nd Heavy Infantry Regiment can reach it. Okay, now you've occupied it. And you've eliminated those German anti-tank guns. Alright, Marty, you've turned the tide in the north. Yeah, so now, Marty, I don't know if you can tell, you're basically this knot of this little formation here. You held that ridge, you retook that airfield, retook Elsenborn Ridge, and now you're sort of doing this left hook out of the northwest. You're now kind of carving into the German rear. So the north is over. We're now literally invading Germany. We won up there. Now we just have to stabilize the south. Well, there's still a south at all. Because, holy crap, man. Rasmus and Pyotr have put in the work this time. That's for damn sure. King Tigers and Yog Tigers. Good God almighty, man. Alright, that was good. They're now out of ammo, so I'm going to move them to the southern airfield so they can rearm. 101st, man. Do it. On Yog Tigers. Okay, they finally failed against Yog Tigers. That's actually not surprising. Rasmus's 3rd Armored Brigade is down to 20%. We're going to send them elite replacements. Yavasa's 1st Tank Destroyer Battalion. Is going to get crazy. These guys are generic, so I'm just going to give them regular replacements. Alright, British. You're finally here. I want a line of resistance along this river line against these King Tigers. There's something you don't want to hear. Your commanding officer say. I want you to set up a line of resistance against German heavy armor coming through out of those woods. These Americans that are right in front of you, yeah, they're going to be falling back. You got it from here, guys. Fortunately for the British, Gaz's 2nd Armored Guards is coming down out of the northwest. Ooh, although there are German infantry units holding this river crossing. These 2 German infantry units right here, these are troublesome. They're holding that river crossing, and they're protecting the northern wing of this almost like Kampfgruppe Piper column. Except Piper in real life never had any Yog Tigers. He had King Tigers, he never had any Yog Tigers. Alright, so I'll tell you what, I'm going to hold up here. I'm going to deselect Gaz's unit. And I'm going to use some American air power to hopefully break things up on this bridge a little bit, this river crossing. We're trying to open up this river crossing so that we can get some more armor across there. Unfortunately, some British armor and I've already used them too. Some British armor and infantry is already across the river. Dismount and attack on foot in the woods. Nice. Rasmus's 3rd Armored. What are you doing that far north? Oh well. Alright, Gaz is going to have to cross the river the old-fashioned way. Smoke screen and send tanks across the river. How did that happen? Oh, shit. Wrong way. Alright, can I undo that move? Thank you. A river or clear? I'd rather attack out of clear. Right, German resistance is destroyed more or less. I just haven't been able to cross that river yet. LSR's tanks are about to also. Ooh! LSR's tanks are now about to link up with Piotr's tank destroyers and sort of close the northern part of the door anyway against this. Oh no! Rugged defense! LSR, you got your teeth kicked in a little bit there. LSR and Yavasa are linking up behind the Germans in the south, is the short answer. That's a powerful unit to use for reconnaissance. Let's do it. LSR's 1st Armored Regiment is like literally coming up on Bitburg. Yeah, that's definitely in Germany. See what happens when you cheat with the weather? The game goes off the rails. But what kind of a fun Christmas stream would it be if the bad guys won? All right, we've definitely won this one, guys. I'm just gonna play 1 or 2 turns, then wrap up the stream. Well, I will check Mr. Chat. Fuck those anti-tank guns. Oh, man. Oh, okay, so we got tons of stuff going on here in the chat. So Rasmus is saying that he thinks it's to simulate the U.S. reinforcements. We're talking about, well, it's December 21st. Maybe. American reinforcements definitely started showing up by day 5 of December 31st for damn sure. Just not really the air power. So if I can figure out how my mouse works here. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so Marty says, yeah, Raz is taking it on the chin. Yeah, Raz has been getting clobbered all the time. Rasmus got sort of caught in a pincer and shoved to the north a little bit. His unit got kind of divided in half. But we'll be okay. 10th Armored reported some Tiger kills at Bastogne, but likely it was just Tiger fear. Yeah, I searched for the better part of a year, Rasmus. A year. For a Tiger 1 unit. I found one of 9th Panzer Division that didn't get committed until December 28th, except bad news. The Tiger unit that was with 9th Panzer never made it past the train. The train station was bombed and they never made it to the battlefield. We went high and low, and when I ran out of places to look, I called in Pierce. Pierce Brand, and me and Pierce went through this for about another month. And we went through it to a Piers Oriskany sort of a depth, where we'd rather not paint miniatures, we'd rather just research units or whatever. Yeah, Tiger 1s didn't really fight in the Battle of the Bulge. I was desperate to find one because I was doing that Battle of the Bulge article series on Tabletop, God knows when, for the 70th anniversary back in 2014, and I had a great Tiger 1 miniature. I wanted to use it on a table somewhere. We weren't able to do it. Plenty of King Tigers, Tiger 2s, but no Tiger 1s. Jagd Tigers, nope. Schwer Panzer Abteilung 6.5, oh god. You know what, I'm not even going to say the names because I might get them wrong. I think it's 636 and 638 or something like that. 653, 654, those are them. Those are the two Schwere Panzer Abteilungs, heavy Tiger or heavy tank. Sorry, Schwere Panzer Jäger Abteilungs, heavy tank destroyer detachments. Those two were supposed to be committed in Battle of the Bulge. They never did. They got committed in Operation Nordwind in the south. I can't remember, about 100 miles to the south of where the Battle of the Bulge took place. And they definitely did get engaged. Ben and I did that game in Panzer Leader once. We recreated that battle way back when. I think back in 2014 as well. So, yeah, who knows? I mean, we do know, but the game, I mean, what I mean is, who knows why the game is doing that. But before we get going too much further, Twitch did give me some things to announce. So, let's see, Firelock 22, I know you're not with us today because it's like 3 o'clock in the morning where you are, but let's see, we got Firelock 22, we've got, I guess that's Wimmer, or is that Vimmer, am I saying your name right? Wimmer 154, thanks very much for the follow. Rasmus, thank you for subscribing. Because Science Teacher, thank you for subscribing on Twitch. We definitely appreciate it. And we appreciate all of the upvotes and the likes here on our YouTube channels. We've been getting beaten up a little bit on YouTube lately, guys. So any little bit of support you can give us on YouTube, we appreciate it. We've got some genuine haters on YouTube lately. A lot of downvotes out of nowhere for no reason. So any support you can give us on YouTube, we definitely appreciate. Comments, upvotes, tell your friends, tell your neighbors. We are so close to 400 subscribers on YouTube, I can taste it. We're really, really close. And it would be great if we could hit 400 by the end of the year. Let's see what else is going on here. Bring the Pain. Yeah, we're talking about... Marty's talking about Bring the Pain a while ago. He was talking about what I wasn't going to do with those 5,000. Notice now it's already down to 3,700. So it gave me one huge cash buyout, and then it's kind of now it's starting to choke me off a little bit. But still, 3,700 is tons. There are cheat codes in Panzer General Forever, but I couldn't cheat in front of you guys even if I wanted to. I mean, when I turn off the weather, you guys see it. Yeah, I don't know where those extra 3,000 points came from. It was way too many points, so I didn't spend them. You earned it, buddy. Do it. Well, I did splurge on some Mustangs because those German fighters are annoying. They're not having much effect on the battle, but they are starting to piss me off. So I did buy some X-wings, and they're gonna do the business. Fun fact: it does not show some of the pop-ups. Oh, really? You're talking about the game doesn't show some of the pop-ups? I have the animations turned off. I'm assuming you're not talking about that. Yeah, you've got those anti-tank guns, Marty. You totally cleaned out that northern wing, and now you're completely got the Germans outflanked on their right. You're coming down like the sword of God out of the north, behind them. So yeah, this game is kind of over by this point. Yeah, carving into their rear. Yeah, carving their rear. The South will rise again. Things are stabilized in the South. I just got to knock out those Yog Tigers, which are still at 8. King Tigers, which are at 8. And those other... Oh, he's spending tons of points in those King Tigers. He spent tons of points here, tons of points here, and tons of points here. He rebuilt these 3 units. Because one of these was down to like 2. Oh, no, you killed the one that was at 2. So... Oh, man. He's got even more than I thought. I gotta rebuild these 2 guys, man. They've been in a eyeball-to-eyeball Old West shooting match against those armored cars for like 4 turns, man. Who are these guys? Just generic infantry that the game gave me. One of them's out of ammo. Shit. And down to 1% or 10% of its strength. The buying screen is not shown. Really? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's where I go shopping. So... when I go to purchase units, it's not showing any of that purchase units. You guys don't... Oh, yeah, there it is. It's not showing it. I'm looking at the replay on a different computer. Huh. I wonder why it does that. Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, my main screen is showing like an actual purchase screen where I can, see what I can buy. That's weird. That's strange. So when I pull up a cheat code... You guys don't see a cheat code right now? Let me wait for the stream latency. I don't see the cheat window. I can cheat as much as I want, and you guys won't know. Oh man, if I had known that, I'd have been cheating my ass off. No, I fully disclosure, I totally cheated with the weather. Also, all these overstrength units that started off at 15, basically all the units that were named after us, named after our friends, you know, our friends here in the community and our members of the Sitrep team, yeah, I overclocked their strength using cheat codes. But that, I did not do that for any of our generic units. I only did that for, you know, our special, you know, player units. I know it had me a bit confused for a second there. Okay, cool. Oh, Vimmer 154 is Chris Vimmer. He's the yeah. I know who Chris. I didn't know his last name. So the guy that helps you, Marty, up there with the new studio, Chris. Okay, cool, awesome, cool. Thanks very much for you know, supporting us then there, Chris. Definitely appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and finish this up because the Germans are pretty much toast here. I mean, full disclosure, I just want to kill some King Tigers because I hate those guys. They're too damn powerful. Elite replacements. Elite replacements. The Germans still never took that damn... Alright, fighters. You're out of here. You're out of ammo? Oh, it's snowing. Alright, you know what? If it's snowing, you can't use your fighters, I can't use my fighters, I'll leave you alone. Actually, fuck that. Weather 1. Oh, look, that suddenly cleared up. This is red 5, I'm going in. Oh, those are friendlies. I almost just bombed friendlies. Well, they're British, so they're barely friendly, but... Oh, now notice how the German player has put his flak half-track between his two heavy tanks. Or heavy tank and heavy tank destroyer. So he's giving them both air cover. The AI is actually trying to do a half-assed job here. Bill? What the hell happened, man? Those King Tigers just shot down like 4 of your Mustangs. Or 4 of your Thunderbolts. Alright, who's up front here? Gaz! LSR. More Gaz. We've got a joint British-American armor assault crashing out of the north, along with some of Rasmus's tanks. Oh, Rasmus is already down here. LSR. Okay, so LSR is leading the way. He's got some British support. We are going to just dogpile this this King Tiger that's hiding down here. I am sick of him, and I want him done. Except this armored car is in the way. Stupid armored car. I'm going to use my weak units to attack the armored car. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to build him back up. That is Yavasa's 1st Tank Destroyer Battalion. Actually, I can attack, and I think I can fall back. I'll do that. Oh, Yavasa, I just totally threw away your tank battalion. Completely destroyed. Yavasa, when you watch this later, I apologize. And now my other tanks can't even reach him. Oh. This was a mismanaged assault. I would hope so. Yep, I totally whiffed on that one. That was, somebody's getting a court-martial on that one. That one did not go well. Oh, for crying out loud! Dude, the Germans are just putting it to me down here in the south. There you go! Who did that? Gaz's 2nd Armored Guards just destroyed an 80% Jagdtiger attack, or Jagdtiger battalion in one swing. That's how you do it. Gaz, it took you like 8 turns to get into the battle, but when you finally did, God bless you. Glade Runner. I know the Germans have air defense. I don't care. Take your lumps. Take out these King Tigers a little bit. See, now if I was smart, I would have had him attack the air defense on the ground first. Yeah, that's okay. That's kind of what I should have done. Reinforcements from the south. Finish off that German flak unit. Okay, now that King Tiger is pretty much isolated. Unfortunately, I don't have any real tanks left to attack him with. Rasmus's 3rd Armored Regiment. You know what, Rasmus? I'm gonna have the British wear themselves out on you a little bit. Sorry, I'm gonna have the British, like NPCs, wear themselves out a little bit on that German King Tiger before you attack it. I'm gonna drive his entrenchment level down as low as I can. He's got 1 entrenchment point right now. That was a bloodbath. Guess what? I don't care. You down with NPC. Dude, this King Tiger is just standing off all comers. Challenger, get in there. Your 17-pounder, do it. That made a hole. Okay, now Rasmus has got 1 pretty badly damaged 3rd Armored Tank Regiment with Easy 8s. Or Easy 8 analogs. They don't really give you the Easy 8 in this game. Come up from behind them and maybe finish them off. Or at least push them to the north. Got him. Finally. The British infantry finally polished them off in those woods. Those Germans, they're never going home. Alright, cool. The south has now stabilized. Yog Tiger's taken out, 2 King Tigers taken out. There's 1 King Tiger left over here. The only reason he's still standing is because I completely botched the approach to him. And didn't do it right. Because I'm stupid. Ooh. LSR 2nd Armored can reach him. I guess they passed through this friendly unit. Do it! Oh! When you see the explosion take place over your counter first, that's never a good sign. That means the enemy got the first swing. Alright, some of LSR's artillery will catch up, and some more British artillery will, or British infantry will help out. Alright, cool. The whole German army is now basically 1 tank unit and this little half a battalion of paratroopers. There's probably some more German stuff hiding around back here. But I'm not terribly worried about them. Air units. I've already used him. What's going... Have I used all my air power? No, I haven't. I want air units to fly over this German airfield and see what he can see. Yep, there's more anti-tank guns in there. Alright, Marty, we're going to just slash down out of the north again. Can't believe I never bought those guys' trucks. That was so dumb. Oh, Ben's tanks. Okay, Ben, you kind of showed up too late for the battle, but that's my fault. 105 millimeters of whip ass. Okay, so now I guess you guys aren't seeing the dialog boxes. You can't see where I'm naming units. So now that I select this unit right here, if you see over here on the nameplate, Ben's Angels of Death, you can actually name units. Like this guy here is... Oh, I can't select them anymore. Yeah, Marty's... You guys probably aren't seeing that either. God damn it. Yeah, it's not showing you like the actual dialogue boxes. But over here to the side, it will show you, like that's LSR's 1st Tank Battalion. Yeah, but it's not showing you that box. Alright. But you guys are seeing where I'm actually like renaming units. Cool. Yeah, there's not much going on here. Let's just go ahead and end the turn. Yeah, they're just literally buying infantry now. They're just reinforcing what they have left. Snowing and frozen, no air power. That's fine. Let me leave off the air power for a change. So as I hover over a unit over there on the right, you should see Marty's 3rd Infantry Regiment. These are these little divisions I had set up before. Marty's 2nd Infantry Regiment, he's going to dismount and move forward on foot, kind of cautiously. Get that artillery where it's in range, and also under cover. Ben's Angels of Death in there. Alright, Ben, Angels of Death. I can't attack for some reason? I guess they can't attack and... Oh, because they're technically assault guns. They can't move and attack at the same turn. Which is weird, but it's Panzer General. That's fine. What, am I out of fuel? Elisar, you're out of fuel? He's got plenty of ammo, but no fuel. He can attack, but not move. Oh no. Elisar. Really? I want a dead king tiger. Here I come. Finally. Yeah, all my guys are out of fuel. Oh no. Okay, out of fuel, it's supply time. He's totally out of fuel. The Americans just totally ran out of gas driving up here. British are outflanking that last German position. Alright, let me not get crazy. Take this last German airfield here. Yeah, now it's just a straight out mad charge forward. Oh, crap, he's still, here I am getting all crazy. The damn Germans were still, have paratroopers in the woods. Regular replacements. Take care of our troops, even though they're technically not ours. Yeah, we've obviously won this game, but that's okay. Marty's infantry takes that airfield up there he never quite got around to, because those are the reinforcement units that I forgot to buy trucks for. Run away, Germans! Ooh, armored cars. That's Damon. 2nd Rifles taking a beating. Overcast frozen. I didn't even cheat this time. I get to use my air power without cheating. So now I will avail myself. Hey, Stukas. Like X-Wings versus TIE Bombers. This isn't gonna end well. Hey, look at that. He's killed with one swing. Because that's how we roll. That town is not unoccupied. I'm using my aircraft as reconnaissance now. Okay, Gens, A-26 intruders. We're going to try and bomb those armored cars a little bit. P-47s. With no ammo, can I take back that move? They have a little bit of ammo left, these guys do. Okay, that did a little bit of damage. Now, Ben, if you're ever watching this video, I don't know if you're still with us. It's clobbering time. Oh, hell yeah, you got that, dude. We're just, like, literally just playing around killing them now. Angels of Death, that took a little bit of damage versus German anti-tank guns. What kind of anti-tank guns are those? Pack 38s. So, Pack 38s. Those were 75s. No, those were 50s. Those shouldn't be that tough. Oh no, man, you missed. That's okay. Take that airfield. Meanwhile, Marty's artillery will bombard. Marty artillery, you're out of ammunition. Oh, damn it. Marty, you have to like get a new supply guy, man. I don't know who's in charge of your supply. It's not very good. Tank destroyers will outflank them from the northeast. Yeah, I knew that was going to be a little bloody. If I dismount, can I still reach them? Yes. Infantry, elite infantry, fresh, full ammo, 5 stars, full strength, on foot, into a town with German light anti-tank guns. This should be ugly. Do it. Get out of my damn town, son. Cool. Marty occupies the town. Or technically that was one of, that was Elsar's tank battalion that took the town. He's out of gas. Yeah, supply is now becoming a problem for the Allies. Dismount when you're fighting these guys. Because some of them have advanced from literally clear across the table. So, yeah, fuel is now becoming an issue. It's just a swarm of darkness. Just plowing across the table now. Those guys just got here. He should be fully fueled. The Germans have no fighters left, so I'm going to use them as a little bit of aerial reconnaissance. Nothing on the approaches to these towns to the extreme southeast. Damn it, everyone's out of fuel. Literally everyone just stop and wait for the fuel trucks to come up. Gen's A-26 invaders are finally almost out of ammunition. There's nothing else to take up there. Yeah, so I'm just going to screw around now and see if I can take these last couple of towns just for fun to end the game. I think if I take the last objective X, it just gives me the game. Yeah, the Germans literally took no turn. They're like, oh shit, I think we're dead. It is snowing right now, so I won't have too much in the way of air power. Which is fine, there's literally only like one German unit left. And I have a new forward airfield, thanks to Ben. Oh, it didn't let Ben occupy that airfield? I guess he's considered artillery? Artillery can't occupy units? That's kind of weird. We've got not one, but 2 batteries of 155s now converging on that last German objective hex from 2 directions. There's just so many troops. Hey, you know what? 82nd Airborne or 101st Airborne, I'm going to let you stay in Bastogne. You deserve a rest. Take a couple days off. Those guys literally just lined up the enemy and were just like, oh, you want to come in my town? Come in my town all you want, my friend. Come into my town all you want. Out of fuel. Come on, guys, in your fuel. Get it together. I swear, who's running the supply in this army? Those damn supply guys. Can they get their POL convoys figured out? Yeah, the game's kind of an academic exercise at this point. The Germans, yep, take no turn. Alright, let me not get crazy. The weather is clear and frozen. Cool, so my air power's back. Legit. Jen's just gonna start bombing these fools. None of my artillery isn't quite in range yet. But I'm gonna start getting artillery in range. Oh my god. The guys in that town, what town is that? No, the name of the town, dude. It's not giving me the name of the town. Oh, nope. Oh, Trier. The town of Trier is about to have a really bad day. Nothing down here, so I'll take that town. Thank you very much. For free. I'll take that down for free. Thank you very much. Elite replacements. That's for Elisar's 3rd Armored. Rasmus, let's put you in front so you get a chance to attack. Elisar's also there. Elisar, I'm gonna send you in there just for fun. Holy crap! He just ejected him out of that town. Marty's 2nd Infantry Regiment. You can see that name over there to the left. I'm sorry, over there to the right. Marty's 2nd Infantry Regiment at 70% strength is about to win the game. That should do it. Replay. Yep, we just won the game. We took all the objectives. Sweet. So obviously, again, with the ability to turn the weather on and off at will, that was something the real-life American commanders could never do. Trust me, they would have loved to have that ability. The Germans were doing great. Historically, as long as it remained really terrible weather. So the idea that the Battle of the Bulge was like this snowy Christmas battlefield is kind of a myth. When the real horrible parts of the Battle of the Bulge, when the Battle of the Bulge was really in the balance, the roads were not covered in snow. They were actually, you know, there was no snow there. It was just a lot of mud, a little bit of sleet maybe, but the battlefield was completely socked in with like these huge snow clouds. And as long as those snow clouds were up there, and that storm front was kind of like hung up over like northern Belgium, southern Belgium and northern Luxembourg, the Allied air power was never able to get into the battle, and the Germans were actually doing pretty well. It was after about a week, so the battle began on December 16th. After about a week, like December 23rd, 24th, Christmas, day after Christmas, somewhere right in there, that snow that was carried on the back of all those gigantic snow clouds finally fell. And that's when the battlefield turns into that iconic snow white sort of a Battle of the Bulge battlefield. It made things kind of miserable for the troops on the ground, because who the hell needs, to fight and, live in 2 or 3 feet of snow all at once? But when all that snow fell out of the sky, it means it wasn't in the clouds anymore. Those clouds were gone. It was one night, more or less. And they woke up, they were under 2 feet of snow. Bad news. Good news, that morning sky was like crisp, clear, dry, robin's egg blue. And it was a beautiful morning, unless you were a German. And then, the sky filled up with a new kind of weather called Allied fighter bombers. And that was pretty much the end of the German attempt at the Battle of the Bulge. Cool. Trier is a nice medieval town. I actually did spend a few days there one time. Well, guess what? You're there again. Or actually, you're right outside the gates. That was the last objective hex on the table. So, yeah, the Battle of the Bulge, the German start lines are pretty much right on the German border. They're right there on the Siegfried line. And what they were doing is they were striking back into that classic corridor. Not the exact same corridor. A lot of, like, cheesy, cut-rate, amateur, like, History Channel, YouTube amateur historian guys. Even I sort of said this at the beginning of the stream. Oh, the Germans struck back through that exact same corridor that they did in 1950. That's actually not entirely true. They struck through the Ardennes Forest. They didn't strike through the exact same place. They did realize that they were much weaker this time, and so they struck through a much more modest, further to the north. That big German hook In 1940, it started off further to the south, and they obviously went much further. They didn't stop till they hit Dunkirk and trapped, an entire German army, an entire Allied army, several Allied armies, in fact. Here, what they were trying to do is they kind of took, so picture a big highway with lanes, turning to the right. They picked a right-hand lane, so they actually started off a little bit further to the north than the actual 1940 battlefields. They're still technically in the Ardennes forest, but when somebody will say, oh, they struck back to the exact same corridor that they did in 1940, that's actually not true. It's true only in a very, very amateur, approximate sense. And of course, they weren't driving for the Channel. They were just trying to get to Antwerp, which is technically on the North Sea, and they were trying to, even that was preposterous, but they were trying to get a much smaller encirclement, because they didn't know, they knew that they weren't going to be able to pull off the exact same stunt that they had tried in 1940. But other than that, that was our little Battle of the Bulge stream. Definitely one of the worst Christmases the U.S. Army's ever had. So, just a little something to remember. Christmas isn't always fun. Especially when you're in the military and you're away from your family, and you've got some serious work to do. Those guys, and 1st U.S. Army, 8th Corps. You're talking about again 28th Infantry, 106th Infantry, 101st, 10th Armored. Some of the big heavy units that were engaged. Some British units at the very end. Patton's 3rd Army in the second half of the battle. That's going to be 4th Armored. So 4th Armored, by the way, we kind of went over this a couple years ago. Patton was instrumental in sort of winning that whole Battle of the Bulge when the Germans kind of smashed to the west here. Patton was one of the big armored offensives that slashed up from the south and hooked up with another offensive coming out of the north, and they hooked up at the middle and they cut off this huge German pocket to the west. The leading element, I think it was 37th Battalion, Combat Command C. They didn't have Combat Command Reserve in those days. They just had CC, A, B, and C. So I think it was Combat Command C of 4th Armored Division, one of the divisions in Patton's 3rd Army. I can't remember what corps it was. And the lead battalion of that, part of the 37th Armored Brigade was, 37th Armored Regiment, was commanded by a guy named Lieutenant Colonel Creighton Abrams. And he was actually the first tank, his Charlie Company, so I guess it was 1st Battalion. 1st Battalion, 37th Armored, 4th Infantry, 4th Armored Division, Patton's 3rd Army, was the first tank into Bastogne, or that reached the 101st perimeter and sort of broke through. I used to know the name of the tank. They still have it somewhere. I just don't have it off the top of my head. It began with a C because it was part of Charlie Company. And of course, Creighton Abrams would later on become a very high-ranking officer of the American Army and would have the Abrams battle tank named after him. Cool. Marty, Marty says good game, way to play. Again, these games against the AI, they're never really live games, challenging games, especially when I give myself a huge force. The point of the game is just to kind of have fun and have some units, named after, friends in the community or whatever, and I make those units stupidly uber powerful, because who wants to log on to a stream just to watch your guys get wiped out? So what winds up happening is that the Allied army gets ridiculously overpowered, and by the time you add on top of that the ability of me to just turn the weather on and off, the Germans, obviously, as the AI, never stood a chance.